try to make it all undone.
You're Ilana.
You're Sean.
And together we are
The
the Down Under Cruisers. Yes, thank you guys.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Oh,
thank you very much. Yes, okay.
Wow.
Yep, no, that's cool. You know what? Ilana wants me to change that intro, and I cannot wait until the group cruise, until we actually get there, because there's one particular segment in there, one particular photo Ilana absolutely detests, and it's the one where she's asleep on the bed.
Because people think I was drunk.
Well, the next one that we're going to bring out, I'm going to make sure that there's at least 6 slides of you asleep somewhere. Oh,
okay.
I guess I'll be sleeping in the back cupboard later.
Thank you. I made it.
Yeah, welcome.
Just walked in the door myself.
Folks, we've got some fantastic guests on board today. I don't know if you can see who we're expecting.
Are we?
But yeah,
somewhere in the universe?
somewhere. But first, let me get into the chat and just say good day to everybody. Just welcome everybody. We have. First in the scene was Ashley Ratcliffe. Welcome
Hello,
aboard, Ashley. Now, listen, Ashley, you have successfully made it to 728 trillion onboard credits on the Fair Star.
Lucky you, Ashley.
Yeah, the ship's
Hang on for those.
Gone somewhere into the ether.
Unknown.
We've got Meg. Welcome aboard, Meg,
G'day,
the moderator extraordinaire. We've got Crystal from Destinations Delight. We've got Larry from Plum Travelers. We've got, let me see, James Catanese. Welcome aboard, James. I hope Cindy's with you. Welcome aboard, folks. We've got Marsha of CME Traveling. Marsha, it was great to actually meet up with you and Kurt, and also with Felicia and Greg earlier on. We had a great chat. We had a bit of fun. Don't tell Ilana what we spoke about, okay? It's a secret. We spoke about all sorts of things.
Good to hear. Glad you spoke about something.
You were the top of this discussion. Michael Ann, welcome aboard, Michael Ann. How are you? We've got
I see the Down
Paul.
Unders are here.
Yeah, the Down Unders are here. What? How they make it, I don't know.
We've
got Mr. Paul. Please drive safely, my friend. Glad you're here. Danny from
Danny.
Danny, are you coming on the cruise or what? Get on the cruise.
Go on, wear him down.
I will. He'll bloody well get on the cruise or else. Lorraine from Traveling with Special Abilities, hello. Welcome aboard. And we've got SET, so welcome aboard there. Greg and Felicia, welcome aboard. And Marsha and Kurt from CME as well. There we go. We just saw them. We've got, who else have we got? We've got a lot of bucket. Who's this group here? Raley Creative.
Blaine's there. Hello,
Blaine. G'day, Blaine. He's somewhere in there. Yeah, okay. Troy's there. G'day, Troy. How you going, buddy? Long time no speak. We've got Darian from Magnificent Germany. Darian, mate, I've got some serious questions to ask you because all things happening. It's unbelievable.
Okay.
Yep. All right, just very quickly going through Tony G. Welcome aboard, Tony G. How you going, mate?
Najuma.
G'day, Najuma. Okay.
I'm sure Najuma's getting very excited.
She is. I'll tell you what. And you know what else Najuma's doing? She's sharing a deck with us.
I know.
That makes it exactly. That makes it the most awesome. We've got Josh from the Moonlight Adventures. Welcome aboard. I hope that you are with your lovely bride. It is Friday.
He's on his final leg home.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Wonderful.
G'day, Chastity. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Hopefully your man will be with you shortly, which will be awesome.
Nice.
Okay, I think we've gotten through everybody in the chat, and we may come back to some of the comments later on. Howie Cruz, welcome aboard, guys. Nice to have a 2-minute. This was great. Howie Cruz came up. I was watching CME earlier on, and Howie Cruz came up, and did they have some technical difficulties?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
Well, it was fixed right at the end when I helped them out, as I usually do.
Julie and Brian.
Oh, we got Jay and Ann. John, 1206. All right. Oh, we got Rob on the road. Welcome aboard. All right. Enough. We got to get this couple up.
All right. Yes. Sorry. Blaine and Mallory will be asleep by the time we get to
Okay,
them.
now let's just put it this way. The person who is involved with the most controversy on this whole group cruise
Oh,
is a guy by the name of Blaine. Now, this has got to be, I'm
does
becoming,
he know that?
well,
No, not that his name's Blaine, but that he's involved in controversy
well,
or controversy.
having said, look,
Let's bring them
the
on
fact
anyway,
the fact
find
that
out.
we are in the media, we are able to create any controversy we like.
Oh, okay. Right.
So let's bring up the controversial couple.
I'm a bit lost about that, but anyway.
Hey,
Hello.
How are you guys?
good. How are y'all?
Good.
That's fantastic. Now listen, I have to ask you a question, Mallory, a real important question. Was it because you didn't trust Blaine with Darian that you decided to join us on the group cruise?
No, I really wanted to go, and I was upset that I couldn't go.
Oh.
And then I was able to, I had one cancellation for October in my editing schedule, and then I was able to kind of ask some favors and change up my schedule for the middle of October. So I'm glad everything worked out.
And it helps that Mallory may attest to this, but it helps that we've been on the Horizon. It's actually one of our favorite.
Yes, it's my favorite.
It's actually one of our favorite ships in the fleet. So we're looking forward to being on Horizon. So.
Well,
that makes
that's
us look forward to it even more then.
absolutely, because we're going to pick your brains left, right. I mean, look, there's just so much that Dewey can tell us, but we need to pick your brains and find out the real things about the ship. Because I mean, Dewey,
I know he's right.
You can mix up the cruise lines, right?
I know.
They all blend in. Yeah.
I will say for those eating at the steakhouse and everything, I know you guys have steakhouse reservations, and that's actually. We try to eat at the steakhouse on every ship that we get on, and Horizon was probably the best steakhouse we've been on. We've been on a few others like the Sunshine and the Glory.
They're all good. But
They're all good, but we had a great
experience.
Yeah, we loved the Horizon Steakhouse.
So that's awesome. Now, okay. Here's the controversial bit.
Yes.
Blaine,
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to be able to break up with Darian and move in with Mallory on the cruise?
Well, here's the thing. You got to weigh your options. I mean, you got Darren I could be with, or my wife. So, I wonder which one outweighs the other one. There we go. There's my hands. But I think that I think my wife might be on top of that list. So, sorry, Darren.
But here's the problem.
I thought you were going to say sorry, Mallory, for a minute.
Well, that might be too. She might give me a key. I'm not to the room. I'm not sure. She might go to guest services and say, "Hey, I have a friend that needs a key."
Oh, you might have a secret tapping code.
Yeah.
Right.
But now here's the problem. How are the kids going to live without you?
I don't know. We'll just have to.
I think they're going to be seeing plenty of Blaine on the ship.
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait a minute. Are you telling us
probably
he's fat?
thankful I'm taking him in.
I was going to say, are you telling us that Blaine's that fat that they'd see him anywhere?
They probably. Well, maybe by day 2 or
and
so.
he's tall.
Yeah, maybe by day 2 or day 3 of the cruise, after eating all that yummy food, the buffet, all that stuff, I may be big enough for people to see me.
I tell you what, we've been looking at so many vlogs at the moment about the food options that we have put on weight just watching them.
Yeah.
Wow.
But hey, we're just talking back before we came on and stuff, and it's hard to believe that we only got what, 50,
a month and a half.
Yeah, a month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those days went by quick. We
Yep.
our fingers, and here we are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. And more importantly, not only are the days going quick, but the exciting thing is we've got the Helping Hands for Cruising inaugural cruise happening as well. And that's it's just going to be exciting because we're starting something up that's fresh and it's just going to be awesome.
That is.
Yep.
And now we say, just put a bit of a plug in that we've got lots of merch now, haven't we?
Oh,
For
we
Helping
do.
Hands as well. The shop is up and ready.
Yep.
Awesome.
T-shirts, the other things.
Lots of good things.
Mm.
Now, You had some questions of us.
I've been seeing a lot of questions. Probably one of the biggest questions I needed to ask is, and I know there's some in here. Crystal and some others had questions about the, and I think I've asked this, but since we're live, on here together, I can ask it. The dining options and stuff. There's some that has a 6:30 and some that have the 8:30, I think. And then I don't know if anybody has the my time or your time or whatever, but is everyone trying to eat together that has the 6:30? And if you got the 8:30, they will try.
So,
I mean, how's that going? This is actually, honestly, Mallory and I, this will be our first group cruise we've been on, so it'll be kind of new to us with everything taking place and all that stuff. So,
Yeah.
So believe it or not,
too, and Carnival, we don't know how Carnival works, and
Yeah.
we're not on a group cruise either. So
yeah, believe it or not. But what we've looked at is that we're trying to organise that the last night, the entire group get together for dinner in the MDR.
Okay.
Because we know that some people have liking for the MDR, some people don't. And so what we're saying is that during the cruise time, pretty much we'll find a time in the day when everybody can get together for a bit of a catch up every day. But when it comes to dinner time, those that want there early because they got a show, or those that want there late because they want to go to the buffet, or whatever the case might be, leave it for you to make up your own choices. But the last night, we're trying to get everybody in the MDR.
Okay,
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that'll be fun because, like you said, there's so much. I think the first dining's at 6:30, and then the next one's at like 8. And there's so much going on with the shows, whether it be comedy, whether somebody wants to do the casino, whether there's one of our favorite things on the horizon was the IMAX theater. So you got that option, that people might want to do the IMAX theater at 7:00 in the evening, so that kind of opens up, the dinner options and stuff. So yeah, that makes sense.
that's actually one of the reasons why we do any time, because we can
that's
play
what
by
we do.
ear,
We do that as well. I think we did one cruise, which was our first one in 2000. Well, it was my second cruise, but your second cruise as well. 2007, we did the set dining for our honeymoon cruise, and then after that, we've always done your time, my time, whatever. So yeah.
Just to say very quickly, g'day to Kenny. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you, and thank you for sharing us out. Tony G asks a really important question. He's asked, "Where's Billy J and where is Rose?" He's sure there's a coincidence there.
Right.
That is true. He wasn't on. That's right. He wasn't on SCTs earlier either. Neither was Rose.
Well, I feel sorry for Rose, to be honest.
Rose is getting left at home during this cruise, so hopefully Kenny won't cheat on her.
Exactly.
There's no reason why Rose can't go on the cruise as well.
Well, there is a reason. Exactly, Marsha. What a question. And the question is, Larry has said, so the steakhouse group is not a go. Larry, we never said that. What we said with the steakhouse was that we're dining at that particular time. If anybody wants to join us, that's fine. It's up to you. But we're not setting it up as a group function. I mean, if we set it up as a group function, nobody else would get in.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend. I know there's a lot of times that have already been sold out. So obviously we got a month and a half. You keep, if you wait a little bit longer, all the times will be sold out because it is a popular dining option. So
yeah, we suggest you get your excursions as well. If you haven't yet done your excursions, get them booked.
Let me just jump in very quickly in the chat here. We've got Kelly and Tammy. Welcome aboard, guys. Thank you very much for stopping in to say g'day.
Hello.
We've got Cheryl Rosinski.
Hello,
Welcome
Cheryl.
aboard, Cheryl. We've got Bonbini Matt. Hey, listen, I know you're going on a cruise tomorrow, but I needed to give you that lesson, right? Hopefully Kimbra's watching. She wanted to learn how to speak like an Australian. So the way you speak like an Australian is you close your teeth, you talk with your lips moving very little, and you talk through your nose and you widen the words, and then you sound like an Australian. Okay.
There you go.
There you go. There's your lesson.
Easy.
And there will be Australian lessons on the cruise, so that's okay.
You'll be speaking like us real quick.
Yep.
Like, g'day, Eric.
G'day, Mr. Eric B. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. It's going to be his virginal cruise. You know that?
No, I think there'll be a few cruise virgins.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Having their cherries popped on the cruise. Whoopee.
Michael-Ann is saying should be interesting to organise that dinner. From her understanding, your time dining is in the Mediterranean and the early late time is on the Reflections MDR.
Would it matter though if you can forego one night where you're not doing your anytime? Surely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't have to show
you
up.
don't have to show up.
Yeah.
I don't think you're obligated. They don't come and drag you in there
Yeah.
with a long stick. Surely.
Greg is saying that he thinks he's taking Rose's dress in case he needs to dress her up in Sister Scarlet. Yeah, that's I like that. That's getting really good there.
Oh, the mind boggles.
And we've got this.
Separate dining. Separate dining rooms. Yeah.
How does this Blaine guy it must be, I don't know. Yes, they have separate, it must be your dogs. Must be separate dining for each.
And now Cookie is definitely the cruise director, isn't he?
Yep, Cookie, and cousin Cookie is what a lot of people refer him to. And I know Sharon at Sea, a couple years before the pandemic, they went on a group cruise on the Breeze, and Cookie was there, and they absolutely loved him. So Cookie's a lot of fun. So
somebody mentioned Donkey was coming on.
Someone had, but no, it was confirmed.
Unless it's changed now. I mean, it could. Cruise directors often, something comes up and they switch for whatever reason. So it could, unless something's changed. I saw that in the group cruise on the group chat there on Facebook, and somebody had asked that because I'm still thinking Cookie, but like I said, anything could change.
Well, it may be just as well if Donkey isn't, because we're going to be Aussie-fied up if he is so much. We are really going to go over OTT, aren't we? With the Aussie-ness.
Yeah, we will. And what's funny is that on our group cruise there'll be 3 Aussies, you, me, and Dale.
Yes, but we'll be louder, won't we?
We will.
Than everybody else.
We'll be typical Aussies.
When Aussies go overseas, we tend to get quite loud.
Sorry, what did you say?
Bang on the accent. Really super Aussie. So apologies in advance.
Now, Danny's actually made a very important point here, because Eric did say that his cherry will be popped on the cruise, and now he's saying, what the heck, Eric, I didn't think you had a cherry. Are you a reverse drag queen?
Don't ask, don't tell.
Backwards.
All right. Oh, Philip.
Hello, Philip. How you doing? It's Philip.
Welcome aboard. Are you home from your cruise, mate? Philip did a cruise, or is doing a cruise on the Pacific Explorer out of Sydney, I believe.
I think he's still on. I think he's still on. I noticed he says we had a sexy magic show last night, and is described as something not to take your parents to.
Oh, okay.
He's on board.
So he's still on board. Okay,
Philip,
awesome.
Tell us about it.
Sounds like one of those quest shows I think Royal does, or somebody where it's a little. It's definitely an adult show.
Yeah, there is a naughty one.
Off, no telling what people take off during those shows. So.
Oh my goodness.
There is a naughty one on the P&O Australia. Yes.
We've got Cindy Spiker in the chat there. Welcome aboard, Cindy. How you going?
G'day, Cindy.
We got Facebook user. I reckon that Facebook user could be one or 2 people, and I think it's Rob.
Yeah, probably. So that's what I'm thinking.
All right. What other questions did you have for us?
Do you have any questions for them?
So what are your plans when you get to the States?
Yeah. How's that gonna work?
Well, we're going to sleep when we get there. First of all, we won't know what day it is. We have got, I think, 2 days of flying almost, don't we?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, well, we leave at 11 a.m. on the 29th, and we arrive in Houston after flying 19 hours. We arrive in Houston at 3 p.m.
Wow.
on the 29th or the 30th.
The 29th.
Oh, no,
29.
Oh,
Because
'cause
y'all are
the days.
a day ahead, and then when you get over here, it's like,
A day behind.
yeah, exactly.
Correct.
It's like,
coming back's even stranger.
Because we
Oh,
leave.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lose a day.
It's bizarre.
Mhm.
Yes, it's a whole day wiped out.
I'd get confused in the airport on that.
No, we'll be spending time. We're going to Fort Myers, and we'll be spending time with Sean's cousin, and I'm sure we'll be
Okay.
seeing a few people visiting, and just
That'll be
getting our
fun.
feet on the ground and acclimatized, and then we'll be making our way up to Miami. About a couple of days before, we'll be spending a couple of days in Miami beforehand.
Philip is in Cairns today.
Oh, what's it like? Is it the weather nice up there?
Yeah, what's it like in Cairns?
Philip?
Is it cool? Marsha's
Myers is
saying
beautiful.
Fort Myers is beautiful.
It
Yeah,
looks it.
we've been looking,
We've been looking at
checking
blogs
it out.
too. Yeah.
I think we know a couple people from Fort Myers that might be involved in this community.
Oh, really?
Correct.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, we know a couple too
Uh,
in Fort Myers.
Oh.
And oh
Someone saying hi, Ronnie.
yeah, someone G'day, Ronnie.
If it is, woo.
Philip is saying that Cairns is hot but humid.
Yes, well, it's tropics
Hmm.
up north in Queensland.
So, like, you guys have, we're kind of like upside down to you guys. Like, for example,
Yeah.
up
Mhm.
Minnesota way, it's cold, but when you get down towards, say, Florida, it's humid. So with us, where we are in Melbourne, it's cool, and when you head up towards Queensland and Brisbane, it's and Cairns, it gets more humid as you go further up.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I was actually looking at a map of the Caribbean because our geography, because we're not sort of used to that side of the world, and I didn't realise. I think it's Aruba. How close to Venezuela it is? Is it Aruba? The one that's amazing.
I'm not sure.
yeah,
Ian, let's see.
On the ocean, on the liberty of the seas.
Beautiful. Enjoy.
We got
out of
Patricia
the cruises that we've been on, this is actually let's see here. I'm looking. We'll be going to Aruba. We've never been to. We've never been
No,
to
we've never been to
Bonaire,
Bonaire.
and we've never been to La Romana. So this is an Amber Cove. Have we been there?
I think we've been to Amber Cove.
Out of all those, Amber Cove's the only one. So we're looking forward to having new ports and destinations to mark off our list.
And have you got things planned? Have you planned some excursions or some ideas?
No, we're just gonna wing it.
We're gonna go with the flow. Yeah, we enjoy getting off the ship and visiting with the locals there when we get off the port. Some of the shops, as long as we don't get hassled too bad. Some of those ports and some of those people, locals, can really get you once you get off the ship. But we enjoy it. Just,
well, if anyone wants to join the Bonaire golf buggy convoy, please join us.
Yeah, I'm leading the way because
You
I'm
need to
driving.
reserve beforehand, though.
you got a special golf cart there, Sean. That's gonna be driving you on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah, and fully padded too, with airbags all around.
Look, the steering wheel will be on the incorrect side. I do have to get into the passenger seat to drive it.
Why can't it just be in the middle? That would help everything.
Yeah,
but then thinking.
But then I'm going to actually educate all the Bonairean people how to drive on the correct side of the road. I mean,
I'll tell you what, I'm not riding on that one because talking about playing a good game of chicken with the locals.
That's why we need a convoy, so we're protected in front and behind just to direct us.
Okay, so you guys have both cruised plenty times before. Who's the bigger cruiser?
I don't know.
You both.
I think Blaine, but he's more of an extrovert. I'm more of an introvert.
Yeah.
So I like the relaxation time on the cruise. He likes all the things going on and everything. So we kind of have to have like a little bit of a give and take.
That's one reason. If we go on a shorter cruise, maybe not. We normally do a 7 or 8 day cruise. I think our longest has been a 9 day, but we normally do a 7 just because if you do like a 3 or 4 day, it's gone in a blink of an eye. But anything over that, like 7 days or 8 days, we normally, like, she's got a balcony and stuff. That's only for the reason I might be out doing something and chilling out with, all you guys and stuff. And she might be relaxing on the balcony, drinking, some wine or reading a book, whatever the case, just kind of, chilling and relaxing, and all that good stuff. So, so that's, like she said, probably more so me, but she enjoys cruising. We've been on the same amount. You went on one cruise before me, but I also went on one before. But we've been on the same amount. What, 6 cruises? I get 5 or 6 now. So
I really can't remember.
but yeah, probably me.
So, what was the thing that actually got you guys interested in cruising in the first place?
I went on a cruise when I was 17 with family, and it was such a really cool experience for me. It was the Carnival Glory, and I think it was just Eastern Caribbean, but it was a lot of fun. There was just so much to do, and then I met Blaine, and then we got engaged, and as we were planning our honeymoon, we were like, hey, let's go on a cruise. Because he had been on a senior trip. Yeah, I went on 2003 on my senior high school graduation trip. And that was actually on my only Royal I've been on, the Enchantment of the Seas, which is still out there today. And that was in 2003. So I think that was a Western. But I can't remember. I was looking to see it. My shipmate out. But yeah, okay, it was like the Glory again when we went on our honeymoon. Yeah, it was a 5-night. But Western, it was like a Western Caribbean, yeah. And we've loved it. I think like just the ease of it. Like once you get on the ship, like you have so much at your fingertips. You can kind of there's something for everyone. There's a lot of options, yeah. And I tell people all the time when they ask me, because we get asked, whether it be our clients with the travel agency or whatever the case might be. Thing is, when you start adding things up, grab a piece of paper and, if you go on a land vacation, you start writing everything down, whether it be gas, whether it be food, accommodations, that'll just about be enough right there for way more than a cruise, just on a 7-day cruise. So you just start adding stuff up. Plus you're in a different city, different country each time you wake up each morning. Right. So just those things in general right there, and food that you normally wouldn't eat. I mean, how many times do we go to a restaurant and you can order? I haven't had any yet, but I'm just using this as an example. But how many times you go to a restaurant and you order escargot, stuff like that? So, yeah, I think I had sushi for the first time ever on a cruise. So it's just a good experience. I mean, it's
So
well, that was the same reason that we went on our honeymoon on a cruise, because we were debating, Thailand or Philippines or Pacific, and by the time we did the maths, that's how we ended up on the Golden Princess doing our New Zealand 14-nighter.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And we're only 6 hours from probably Port Canaveral. And then our home port, which they won't have it no more, and later on in 2024 is the Charleston port. It has the Sunshine, which that was our last cruise before the pandemic in January 2020. But and then what are we from Miami? 12 hours, I guess.
9.
9 hours. Yeah, we're not quite 12 hours if we went to Key West, but 8.5, 9 hours from Miami. So it's not like,
When are you guys moving?
What's that?
When are you guys moving?
Oh, no time soon. We're good.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Charleston is gone.
I know.
You've got to get to a cruise port.
A lot of people, I saw John Hill's post one day, since Charleston's leaving, they were asking, where should we go to next? And I've seen a lot of people say Savannah, Georgia, which we're only about 30 minutes from Savannah, Georgia. And they have river, little small riverboat cruises and stuff, day cruises, whatever, come through there. And I don't know how big the port is there, how deep it is or whatnot, but that'd be pretty cool. But we don't have any plans of moving, we're pretty happy here, and like I said, we're 6 hours from Port Canaveral if we want to go on the Mardi Gras, any of that stuff. So
just a quick one. I missed Larry Thomas, but welcome aboard, Larry. And you'll be sailing into Sydney on September the 30th. That will be awesome.
That's I think the repositioning. Are you planning to come to Melbourne at all?
Is that going to be on the When's no? That wouldn't be the
I think it
Luminosa.
might be
You mentioned further up the ship.
I think it might be the Coral Princess.
No, it wasn't a princess. I think it was it a Royal Caribbean?
Let me see if I can find him.
Maybe. I tell you what, I'd love to do the
crossing.
Like I forgot, middle of September is supposed to be the Luminosa going from Brisbane all the way to Alaska.
Wow.
That's almost a month cruise. That would be pretty cool.
Mhm.
Well, that's short. That's a short cruise for us down
Oh,
here.
Splendor. He's coming in on the Carnival
This is a
Splendor.
Carnival. Oh, it's coming. Yes,
Yeah,
coming.
as long as Elaine and you test negative next Saturday, we'll be cruising down on the Splendor.
Oh, that's right. You have to test for Australia.
Yep.
Yes.
We're
still stuck in the Stone Age. I'm
Yeah,
afraid.
we are, and unfortunately, that's the story of our life. In Oz right now, we're whilst we are ahead of you guys, we are behind. It's a bit of a contradiction.
Mm.
You guys used to have the Spirit over there too, didn't you? Right before the
we had the Spirit.
We went on the Spirit, and that was in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
We did the Mexican Riviera out of San Pedro over on the west coast out of Los Angeles, and we enjoyed that. It's obviously probably been refurbished since then, but we enjoyed the Spirit. So
I think we've lost a couple of ships, but I think that's why the Luminosa, the Carnival, are sending down.
Yeah,
it's a nice, different option anyway.
Look,
it'd be fun.
Yeah.
You guys are sending down the Luminosa, but a lot of Aussies are getting a little bit upset with a lot of the cruise lines because Australia is the second largest cruising community, and the cruise lines send us ships that are about to fall apart and just about to go into which is what they tell us we are worth, anyway. Right? I mean, that's so we get things like the Luminosa and the Splendor, which have been around the fleet for years and years and years.
It's like the mid to late 90s.
Correct.
Y'all get the hand-me-downs.
Yep.
But we'll still get on them because we love Aussies love traveling for so.
I'd love to get back on Enchantment of the Sea just to see the difference between 2003 versus now. I know a lot's changed, obviously. So
we got Sharon and Gary from the cruising scene. Welcome aboard. Gary. Just listening with the poker night.
G'day, Shaz and Gaz.
Just make sure you guys win. We will be getting the Quantum of the Seas very soon. But again, it's at least 5 years old. I mean, you guys are getting everything that just came out of Fincantieri or wherever it is. So Galveston's getting a lot of ships in the next year or two. They're getting all the Jubilee next year, and then a couple of Royal ships and all this stuff. So I will say this though, we are getting the Resilient Lady.
Yes, we're very
coming into Melbourne, and they'll be homeporting out of Melbourne.
In Melbourne. Fantastic.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah. We'll go and have a look at
I'm not sure we're bougie enough for Virgin though, but
hey, I mean,
it sounds really interesting. I'd like.
It does sound. Yeah, I've seen a lot of video. It seems like it'd be a nice concept. A lot of electronic upgrades, and it just seems like it'd be cool. And at least we can mark it off our list. I mean, we might not. If it's for us, we'll know. If not, we won't. We won't know until we try it. So.
Right. I don't think that we'll complain about it.
No, we won't complain about it. A cruise is a cruise. But.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
G'day, Mary Ellen.
G'day, Mary Ellen Dillon. Okay, now you guys are not only avid cruisers, but you're avid cruisers of another kind, the RV world.
Yep. As a matter of fact, we're sitting in. That's where we do our live stream. This is our studio inside our RV, the toy hauler part in the back of our RV. So
we've made it into our office.
We made it into our office and studio. So the computer behind us here, that's actually mine, and then this is where she sits. And so we're during our work days during the day, we're back to back from each other. So sometimes that can be stressful, and sometimes she tells me go outside or go sit somewhere else while she does her work. So
hey folks, we know exactly how you lead life because we're together 24/7. Ilana's with me in the business as well, so she pushes me around and I do exactly what I want. So
God help me.
Now, on that note, I've got to take us out to a commercial break for a minute because there's something really exciting that I want to talk about as we go through, because that's why we're here, right? So let me just find it because they did a change here in this program, and
Yes,
it
I
looks
can
a little
see
bit
it
on the
looks-
different side.
does.
So there we go. Well, there we go. There's that cruise.
Wow.
It's going to be
Fabulous.
absolutely unbelievable. Cannot wait. I mean, now, Blaine, heads up.
Uh-huh.
There is going to be an activity in which you, Darian, Gary from Cruising Scene, and I think Jury will need to be present at.
Are we doing a speedo speedo dance?
That's what I was
No.
thinking.
This is something a little bit different.
Oh,
Hairy chest.
hairy chest.
It's
Well,
very
Harry
important.
Chest is gone, right? But
Yeah,
this
yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, we can make our own hairy chest contest.
That's true, but then I'd lose straight away. No, but the truth is, it's got to do with, well, I won't say. We'll wait until the cruise, and then
Yeah.
it's one of those activities, the ones that Larry likes to keep on asking.
Yeah, for a friend.
That's it.
It's yes.
I'm confused. I have no
I don't
idea.
know. I guess we'll find out when we get on the ship.
But you
But,
just got to be
I've got-
available.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see. And also, I was going to mention too, talking about Horizon. If I know we've talked about this in different chats and stuff. The movie Under the Stars. That's one of our favorite.
Oh, that's my favorite.
we always
Yeah,
have
we
fun
got-
during that.
We got
so.
that planned as well.
Yes.
And the
Yeah,
IMAX,
that's probably where I'll be every
and then the
night.
IMAX is pretty cool. We actually saw two movies, two films.
Well, they have movies, but they also have a little 1-hour documentaries.
Yeah, that was cool.
3D. So, like there was like National Geographic type stuff, but those were really
Yeah.
interesting too.
Oh, fabulous.
Larry Thomas and his wife Elena going on the
Horizon.
Lolita Loca Halloween group cruise, so that's going to be nice.
Oh,
I guess that means there's probably a short cruise in between our cruise and their like a 5-day or something, and then they go on theirs. I would imagine
Yep.
since they'll be on not the cruise after that, but the cruise after
right.
that one. So yeah.
Now, Sharon is in total questioning about what's going on.
Okay.
Yep. Meg asked a really
You'll
important
know.
question. Does it require special equipment? You don't have to worry
No.
about bringing that
No,
equipment.
no, it doesn't.
We've got that all
We
sorted.
would inform you anyway.
Yeah, would we? Oh, come on.
It's too late if you're on the ship and you need
Where's your sense of fun?
it. Your friend's given up Larry asking. That's probably a good thing.
Well, that's true. Eric has gone movie Under the Stars. Yeah, mate, just wait and see.
You sit out in the deck chairs on the Lido.
Yep. So,
yeah.
Actually, last time we were on the Horizon, Perry DJ was on there with us. So they walked by one time. I think they were vlogging. Remember, he said, "Oh, I didn't realize y'all." Because we posted a photo. He said, "I could have come up there and."
So they have different movie nights. So they'll have like a sci-fi night. So it'll be a couple of Marvel movies or.
I think we'll probably find out the movies.
It's really fun.
Yeah, mid-September. I think will probably be the October schedule that they put out for the movies and stuff. So that's a lot of fun. You can if it's cooler that night or something. They have towels and different things that people can.
And they serve
blankets.
popcorn.
They got popcorn and obviously you can get drinks and all that stuff. But
Yeah, they do that really well too. Yeah.
Meg did this before Stream Elements did, but this is.
Thank you, Meg.
This is our guests today. We're actually trying to promote Mallory here, not Blaine, because Blaine gets enough chats.
She's the eye candy. She's the eye candy and the brains behind the channel. I'm just the spokesperson.
That's it. Okay, so I touched very briefly on your RV cruising. Where you been? What you done?
This year, we've actually stayed put. We have about 10 acres here in South Carolina that we call our home base. And
everyone probably saw the picture of our shed that came up, so that's on our home base. But
we
it's also my house when she gets mad at me.
You get a house?
Well, a little corner.
Well, if Mallory says to Blaine he's in the doghouse, he goes, he's got the shed.
Mm-hmm. You can go out to the
go
shed.
ahead. This past fall.
This past fall, we went on a 2.5 month road trip.
Yeah, we went on a 2.5 month road trip this past fall. So.
That was so much fun. We met up with a lot of people, and we
couple meetups.
Kind of went out, made our way out west, and then came back home. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we went all the way. Well, we went 17 states and then over close to 6,000 miles that we did from September to a little bit after Thanksgiving, I guess, to almost December 1st. So it was a lot of fun. We saw what did we go to? 4 or 5 national parks, and then we went out. Her brother lives in Montana, so that was our end destination before we started heading back this way. So that was fun.
But we were going to travel this year. We had a couple of things September and in October, but we kind of decided we just kind of put all of our RV travel on hold because the diesel prices are crazy out here.
And also we let's see. So far we got the October cruise, and then after that we go to Branson, Missouri. And then after that we actually got another. So we're going back to Miami to get on the Carnival Celebration for the Sharing at Sea group cruise, which is the brand new ship inaugural. So we're looking forward. We've never been on an inaugural ship, so we're looking forward also to the Carnival Celebration. And it's a little bit bigger of a ship I want to be on. I like the 3,000 or 4,000, somewhere in between there. I'm not used to the 6,000 passengers that we'll probably see, but
we don't get a 6,000 passenger ship down here.
They're big ships.
That's good. I like the Vista class, so I don't know how the XL class is going to be with the Carnival, but we'll see. And then obviously January we've got the NCL. First time on NCL in January, we're going on the NCL breakaway with the Vloggers cruise. So we're looking out of New Orleans, and that'll be a new port to us.
So Troy's asking a very important question: whether you have the hammock over the mower.
No, I don't have a hammock.
You lucky man, you. You should see what happens to me. I just get in serious trouble.
You don't do any mowing at all to begin with.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
No mowing.
I believe you are froze.
No, we didn't.
Okay, there we go.
There you are.
Yeah.
I was looking on the YouTube. I was looking on the YouTube side too, and you are moving. I said, I started singing "Let It Go."
Sometimes we might freeze, but our voice comes out still. Mary Ellen Dillon is saying back to back on the Horizon and Celebration.
Yep, She'll be on that
Okay,
cruise,
lovely.
the second leg of that cruise. So she's actually going over to the Med to bring it back to the U.S.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
Mediterranean cruise.
That's awesome.
Brilliant.
So, Raphael is saying that the giraffe is missing you already, Blaine.
I appreciate it.
The giraffe.
Yeah, he got a. He went to the zoo there and close to them and got a pet one of those stuffed animal giraffes. It's an inside joke.
And in case people didn't notice, Warmstrong, welcome aboard.
Yes,
Nice to have you
welcome.
here. Troy says he likes being told to get out. He's very comfortable in the woods. Yeah, okay. Takes all types.
Yeah.
Now,
Whatever floats your boat.
yeah, well, I don't get a chance to, I get the Ziploc bag, and that's about it.
At least you get something, though, I guess.
He's lucky to get that, isn't he? Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll bring some extra clothes for you.
Now, Larry is saying that it's awesome. After they get to Australia, we're doing a back-to-back
Oh,
on the Splendor. Jeez.
so Larry, so where are you going once you reach Sydney? Are you getting back on the Splendor?
I'm thinking that I'm thinking
So
that the
that's
Splendor will be
three
doing.
cruises.
Yeah, I'm thinking that he might do the South Pacific and then go to New Zealand.
Possibly.
That'd be an awesome trip.
That would be fun.
That'd be awesome. So, mostly cruises out of Australia do not go any less than. I was right.
Oh, well, there are a lot of short.
They do not go any less than 12 days unless unless you're doing something on the Australian mainland.
Yes, however, there are at the moment a lot of short 3-dayers at the moment because the longer itineraries have been chopped up.
Yeah, but that's now a moot point because New Zealand is now open. Vanuatu is the only one that's still closed.
Yes,
Fiji
Samoa's
is open.
Yes,
Samoa's
opening up
open.
now, and the Cook Islands.
The
will
Cook
open up
Islands.
soon.
And also, where was the last
New
place
Guinea?
we went? Where was the last place we went?
Vanuatu.
Not Vanuatu. New
Caledonia.
Caledonia.
Said
New
that.
Caledonia's open. So,
But I think there's still a lot of short cruises happening.
so
Because
Larry is saying they're doing a 4-day, a 10-day, and 8-day.
Lovely. Oh, okay. Beautiful.
So that's going to be awesome. The 4-day must be Sydney, Brisbane, or wherever.
That sounds like a local one.
Oh God, no! Oh jeez.
Yeah, we're in trouble. There goes the chat.
Seriously, he's just destroyed the entire chat. I mean, I've told him, and I don't know if you agree with me, Blaine. I've told the captain that he is personally responsible for the safe return of the Horizon at the end of the BBD run.
Absolutely. The captain's always in charge, so we're going to look to him.
Larry's asking if the captain's with Rose. I would have expected Kenny to be with Rose, but
Hey, you never know.
yeah, well,
You never know.
you never know. So, first thing when you get on the Horizon, okay. So the first thing you're going to do, forget about the meetup because the meetup's just going to be crazy. But you get onto the onboard ship. What's the first thing you do when you get on board ship?
Well, we've been fortunate sometimes. It depends on if, obviously the rooms are not ready till about 1:30, but I'm not sure you'll have a balcony. I don't know if that's just for suites and above, but a lot of times we'll go walk around. If we're hungry, we'll go grab us a bite to eat, and then we will walk around and kind of get familiar with the ships and
explore.
stuff. So kind of explore and just, we'll take that opportunity just to familiarize ourselves with everything and get that out of the way. And that way we'll know.
Get your mustard done.
Yeah. Now obviously, now that's the first thing because everybody knows if you don't do that, they'll put a lock on your card and your account and all that good stuff. I think you can have 2 drinks and then they'll put a stop to it, and you'll have a lot of angry passengers when you're about an hour or 2 late from sail away. So definitely encourage everyone to go do your muster. It only takes less than 2 minutes at that.
So what's the format with the muster now? Do we actually have to look at a video, or what's the story?
I think it's just go to your muster station. They they grab your card and they probably scan it somehow. Well, I don't know if they have a hand scanner. That way they higher ups know who all's done their muster and stuff. But you're watching one of the crew members put on the life jacket and all that good stuff, and you're free to go. And I've seen videos, and it seems like it's 30 seconds, and that's all it takes, and you're done. So there's a whole lot. If anything good from the pandemic happened with cruising, that's probably one of them, the muster drill and stuff. Now you don't have to sit out in the, like if you have an interior room and stuff, you used to have to get out on the balcony and sit there for a while and wait on the muster to start and all that good stuff. But anyway,
Right.
So Meg is saying you just go to your muster at least on the Valor, and Danny was saying it takes about 20 seconds.
Yeah, it's quick.
Awesome.
I mean, by the time you get there, it's almost time to turn around and go back. So,
Drink of choice.
well, I don't drink. Matter of fact, I have the bottomless
He
bubbles.
likes the virgin pina coladas.
I do like the virgin pina
and
coladas.
the Miami Vice.
Yeah, I'll do that. And you'll have a glass of wine or
Yeah,
something.
Cabernet.
But every once in a while, maybe something on
But
the
yeah,
rocks. But
I basically I'm a pina colada girl.
Yeah.
So
nothing strong.
yeah.
But,
And food of choice.
Ooh.
well, obviously the MDR, there's so many options there and different things that you can try. But if I would have to go with one of the, obviously I like Guy's Burgers. I would say I would probably like the Blue Iguana breakfast burritos more than I would anything. That's one of my favorites. Every morning most mornings we usually do that. And then we go to the C-Day brunch as well. If anyone's never been to the C-Day brunch, I would highly recommend that. But I like
Where's
Blue
that
Iguana.
Yeah.
Where's
What's
the
that?
day brunch held? Is that in the MDR?
Yeah, it's at one of the restaurants there. And
Oh, good to know.
let's see, it's an 8-day cruise, so we got like 3 C-Days or something like that. So
Fabulous.
2 or 3. So yeah, we'll probably eat there at least once, maybe twice. But what about you? What would you?
Well, I love the steakhouse.
Yeah.
Which we try and do at least once a cruise.
Yeah.
But other than that, I really like I can never pronounce it, but it's
Which
the
one?
Italian.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Cina del Capitano.
Cucina
Yeah.
del Capitano. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
And
We eat there a couple times during lunch because it's free during lunch, and then it's a
Mhm.
smaller menu, obviously, but you still get your pasta and stuff. But
good stuff.
we have eaten there a couple times also during the dinner, which is a fee, obviously. But yeah,
Mhm.
lunchtime is free. So I'm not
So-
sure if it's or not. I know they shut it down due to staffing issues. I'm not sure if they actually have opened it back up for dinner yet. It may still just be for lunch only, but.
So, just very quickly, Larry Thomas is saying they'll scan your boarding pass, and if you don't have your
Sip and sail.
thank you, card yet, and quickly show you how to put on the life vest, and you leave 2 minutes to 4
Yeah,
minutes.
this is quick.
Good.
Kenny and Blaine will be chasing all the virgins.
Oh,
Virgin drinks.
That's from Danny.
Virgin drinks. I can see Kenny getting on his wheelchair.
Troy is talking about virgin drag queens. Yeah, I find that hard to believe. Rafi is saying that on the Mardi Gras they stayed for them to put the life jacket for the vlog. But we did not have to.
Okay.
Wow.
Meg is saying that the Blue Iguana are up. What? I can't even read this, man. Whatever that word is. We're awesome. We've got.
I think I've just put on another kilo.
SCT is saying, thanks, Meg. That will be stuck in my head right now. Larry Thomas is talking about the 12-hour French toast.
French toast.
Larry loves the whatever that word was that I can't
Is that
pronounce.
arrapas? Don't know what that is, but
That sounds
That
about
sounds
right.
good,
That
didn't
sounds
it?
official.
Well, she's the teacher, so she should know better than me. Meg is saying she liked the fillet steakhouse. I mean, the fillet at the
I hope they
steakhouse.
have lamb choppies at the steakhouse? Or something other than steak at the steakhouse? I don't need steak.
Ex-Captain Billy J says he liked Cucina del Capitano on Mardi Gras since it was free for dinner. He'll try it for lunch on the horizon since it's free. He's a frugal captain. I call him ex-captain because if that ship does not come back in one piece,
Big trouble. Yes.
Tony G is saying that the Cucina is back open for dinner.
Awesome.
Oh, Mega's giving me. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Arepas.
Now, is this Pick and Anchor? Is there? Is that open? That's a free lunch too, isn't it?
I think it is. And dinner time is. We actually didn't eat there. That's one of the ones we didn't have. But yeah, they have that because they have the brewery or the distillery brewer or whatever you want to call it there. They do them. That was the first one they had on board. I don't know if they got any more that ships are doing that. But it's inside there. You can see them making the. And that's also a tour too. I think on the ship you can go in there and see how they make all that.
Yeah.
The brewery. Thanks, Meg. Yes, they do have other things apart from steak. Good.
I wanted to thank the resident Spaniard in the group, Senor Rafe, for giving me that correct pronunciation.
And Mary Ellen is saying Pick and Anchor is great.
Oh, okay.
At the brew house. Yeah. Thank you for all this information, guys.
Now, how many
it
times
looked good when we were there. There's so much to do. It's hard to do everything. So
Yeah.
How many
We'll
times?
just have to go again, won't we?
Yeah,
really,
we will.
Seriously.
We will.
We'll have to go a second time.
Yeah. How many times have you done the Horizon? You said
Just once.
Yeah, that was in 2018.
Mhm.
Well, that was with Mike Pack as the cruise director. So.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, what more can I say? It's going to be an absolute blast. And I think for us, the most important thing is being able to either give you a handshake or a hug, whichever. Because for us, all we know is that nobody has got any legs. Everybody is waist and arms, but nobody's got any legs. That's all we see.
Just see people from the chest up. So
yep.
We're looking forward to it, and we're looking forward to the meetup even more so than the we're gonna have a great time on the cruise, but the meetup's gonna be pretty cool because we'll also get to see people that we've met Meg and Paul before,
Right.
great people. So we're looking forward to seeing them. We've met Visa and them, so we're looking forward to. I haven't met Amanda, but we're looking forward to cruising with them. But the meetup's gonna be epic, for like Troy. Yes, we haven't seen him yet, met him, and
Right.
so we're looking forward to the meetup. So
well, the meetup is going to be rather epic because there will be people who are not coming on the cruise, but there will also be a number of awards that will be given out, and so it will be important that those that can make it will be there. So it's going to be exciting stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking forward, and Najuma Brown, being the great supporter that she is, and all that. I'm looking forward to seeing her at the meetup on the cruise. So that's going to be awesome. Give her a hug and just thank her for being awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, in some ways, I think the cruise is a bonus. So I think for us, it's the meeting of just meeting everybody.
Yeah, you're right.
And unfortunately, I think Danny mentioned this the other night, and it's true. Every cruise we go on, we've never been on a group cruise like we said, but you get hyped up for what like you guys. You guys have been planning this for 3 or 4 years, and making sure it's right and all this stuff. And then when you get on the cruise, it seems like it goes by in the blink of an eye. So we're just gonna try to take it all in and enjoy every minute we have. So
let me just give you a heads up, okay? Put December 2024, January 25 on your calendar.
Okay.
And the reason why we're suggesting you put it on your calendar is you will be arriving in Sydney for New Year's Eve.
Nice.
You'll be watching the fireworks go off the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
That'd be pretty cool.
Then, in the first week of January, we're on board a cruise ship out of Sydney, headed either to the South Pacific or New Zealand.
Ooh, New Zealand.
New Zealand. Yeah, that's one of our Australia and New Zealand's on our bucket list. So we'd be able to knock them both out one time. It's kind of like it's coming over to the States. You know, you're gonna try to take everything. That's why you're coming over early because you know your first time, never been. So that'd be like us going over there. You know, while you're there, you might as well get Australia plus New Zealand while you're there because I don't know when.
Absolutely.
I don't know when would be the next time we're going. You know, if we were able to do that. So.
Well, something to think about.
So it's to put on your calendar.
Yep.
Okay, and what we will suggest is that you will need more than 14 days.
Yes, I'm sure.
Because the trip to New Zealand is 14 days.
It's a 2-week, cruise.
Wow.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
To be clear, asks Meg, yes, 24, 25. That's what we're aiming
December
for.
24, January 25.
At this stage, there's no itinerary yet, but we'll look and see.
Actually, Captain Billy, I'm not a Kiwi. So please do not put me in that, okay? Now, just for Captain Billy's benefit,
The hobbits.
we do not clean our...
I know, okay.
You know, the things that you actually have that are out near, you know, that you make your back porch out of. It's made out of timber. We call it something else, starting with a D and ending with a K. I'm not going to pronounce it because you think I'm speaking bad English.
He's not being rude. That's the Kiwi accent.
There we go.
What's that word called again, Sean? I'm sorry, I'm having a little brain fuzz right now. I didn't. Will you pronounce it for me?
Yeah, sure. It's a dick. You know the thing that they put tables and chairs on? It's made out of timber. And you always polish your dick every now and then to keep it nice and shiny.
I tell you what, the New Zealanders spend their weekends polishing those.
Yeah, you got to keep it shiny.
Dry, yes.
But Meg,
Clean
I'm
and
not
dry.
being insulting. It's spelled D-E-C-K. Pronounced?
And they eat fish and chops.
Yeah, they eat fish and chips.
Fish and chops.
Just got to keep it moist.
Yeah, that's it.
No, we don't want rot, Blaine.
No, we don't.
We don't want people dropping off.
Blaine, I hope Sean doesn't tell you to meet him on his dick and people over here. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Hey, that other group that's going to be on our cruise with us might get excited.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. Patio. Thank you, Larry. Then that's the patio.
Patio, yeah.
Patio.
Listen, folks, we've come to the top of our hour. We're going to pop off here. Blaine and Mallory, thank you for coming on board. I'm going to ask you, if you don't mind, just hang around for a bit after.
Yeah, sure. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
We've enjoyed this.
Particularly Mallory. Lovely to see you.
Definitely.
Love to see you too.
It does exist.
Before you know it, it's going to be time to cruise like that. We're going to snap our fingers and we're going to be headed down to
Just
Miami.
a few weeks.
Absolutely. And before we do race off, folks, just to let you guys know, this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Melbourne time, we will be hosting the astute tourist, young Mr. Jimmy. He will be on our channel, and he and I will be co-hosting together. As you know, every alternate week we're swapping around. This week it's our turn, so Jimmy will be on board with us, and we'll be talking all things cruising and other things. And also next week on Friday night, 10 p.m. your time, midday our time, will be our regular cruise chat. And so we'd like to thank you all on board for coming in and wishing you all a very pleasant week.
Have a great week, guys.
Thanks a lot.
Nice to see you all.
Catch ya.
Bye.